Black Panther Wakanda Forever is set to release at the end of the year. Now, of course, with DC moving various projects all over the board, the end of the year is still pretty stacked, all things considered, even when you look at everything Disney is going to be putting out. So now there is fears that Black Panther could be delayed again. We're hearing some good news that it's not going to be, but let's talk about all the worries and why it could slip once again. So currently, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is set for release on November 11th of 2022, only a handful of weeks after Black Adam by DC Comics and a few weeks before Shazam, which of course is going to go up against Avatar 2. Oh boy, if that even makes it out. I'm still convinced it doesn't exist, but we'll see. We'll see. Either way, though, Black Panther seems to be constantly suffering some sort of setback. Anytime we hear something good, something bad is following. Usually immediately, sometimes two bad things at once. So, again, things could always happen. But it seems like Marvel Studios wants the film out on November 11th. Now, as people have continued to look at the release schedule, it's quite obvious that if Marvel Studios sees fit to delay the film, it goes into the first quarter of the year next year, meaning that they're in the same position to where the first film made over $1 billion, that it could be beneficial. Now, recently, major insiders and journalists have stated that it's not going to get delayed, but we just don't know. So realistically, I think it's quite safe for the end of the year, in my personal opinion. Unless something goes horrifically wrong, they will put the thing out there, even if it's unfinished CG. The first one had plenty of that. But now, if they put it out, they can literally patch the film while it's still in theaters. We literally saw that happen 3 times with Spider-Man. People are like, I went and saw the film for a 4th time. They added in a new scene and changed the color grading. Also, the CG looks better. Huh. And then somebody else and goes, oh yeah, that's there. Yeah, that definitely happened. Look, the times are changing, and Black Panther, I think they need to get this one right. But also, putting this film at the end of the year, like a month before Avatar 2, I think guarantees them a big hit after another big hit. And it's one of those things where this film releasing on the anniversary or like during the same week as the launch of Disney Plus is huge in my opinion for them. Because typically, this is when also major numbers come out and they're hyping up whatever the future holds. So this is when the film comes out and they say, oh, Riri Williams will return in Ironheart. Well, guess what? The Disney Plus blowout can release the first look at Ironheart or whatever stage they're in on development or whatever's next. So this honestly to me seems pretty safe. If they were to delay it, it wouldn't be anything past March of 2023, which again isn't that bad. It's not that huge of a delay, but that would be a severe lack of content towards the back end of this year, which I don't think they want, especially when you consider that the lack of MCU shows going into the end of the year is also going to affect the bottom line.